What's up? What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Man, I tell you, I am just beat down. I had a just insane work week. I apologize to you guys for not throwing a whole lot of goodness up on the channel, but it's been a rough one. You guys know I already work like 12, 13-hour days. Well, I had a class this week. I had to teach a dealer school at the casino. Luckily, it was one of the short ones, so only a week long. But that turned those 12 and 13-hour days into, I think my shortest one was 16 hours. My longest was about 17 and a half. So, needless to say, I am in desperate need of massive amounts of sleep, and I'm ready for that. That's for damn sure. But anyway, so it's going to be a short one tonight. I'm probably only going to go for about an hour, maybe hour and a half, depending on how things are going. What up, Gordon? Anyway, like I said, I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice, but I am just one really tired individual. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some things started. Of course, Tuesday, we got the Mystic coming. And plus, we've got the campaign rework. Now, I'm all ready to go with that. I'm actually going to start... I'm going to start fresh on a new account. I'm going to actually use my wife's Dungeon Defenders 2 account, which she had one level 6 Huntress, I think, on it. That was it. I'm going to just delete that one and just start the whole enchilada over, just like it was a brand new free-to-play, 100% free-to-play character, and go through that new campaign. So that'll be some exciting stuff. And then the Mystic. Now the Mystic, you know, yet to be seen. From what we've seen so far, it, you know, it definitely looks interesting. Adding a few more mesmerized type mechanics into the game. Of course, the dev stream today was a lot earlier than normal. It started at noon. And although I had my alarm clock set, I slept through it. Yeah, Gordon, I think I just got started, so you you're probably the only one here right now. Let's see. No, it says I've got, or yeah, you're it. Just me, you, and Nightbot right at the moment. I'm just, I babble away the same whether there's one viewer or no viewers or 100 viewers, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go ahead and get things started here. I'm gonna start off... Oh, you see I'm in the middle of a little test. In fact, let me get this stuff all out of the way. The test is not complete yet, but as I'm sure you can tell by my little inventory bag here that I've been testing the drop rate on the rare weapons on Malthius, and that's what I've got so far, just from my little testing period. Oh, there's number 1 Banshee. We're no longer alone, Gordon. Banshee, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, I'm in the group chat on the Steam group if anybody feels like hopping in and joining me. Like I said, this is going to be a short one tonight. I'm a little tuckered out. I'm all tuckered out. There's Omni. What up, Omni? Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I've been switching my EVs up. They're separate now. So JuiceBot, which used to be my all-around builder EV, he currently is just proton beams. And then EV3 here is just buff beams and reflect shields. So EV3 is buff beams and reflect shields. Let's see, Siphon Sight D and Dragonfall Sewers. Let's reroll. Oh yeah, I got a good one. Awesome. Anyway, so I've been switching my EVs up a little bit, trying to get them a little bit more fine-tuned, and I think, yeah, I still need a chest piece. So I think first up, I'm going to do a little Unholy Catacombs. Going to use Omni's build for this one. Once again, anyone who cares to is more than welcome to join me. Just join the Steam group chat, and then it'll allow you to right-click me and just hop right on in the game from there. But I'm going to go ahead and get started and set up an Unholy Catacombs here. I'm going to do the build that was, yeah, I got lucky on that one, Omni. My luck with re-rolling the dailies is not very good. I usually end up getting crappy ones, so I try not to re-roll them unless I just really don't want that one. And I'm not overly concerned with the Defender medals right at the moment. In fact, let me see what I got. Okay, I'm at 10-8, so I got enough to get through and get that daily done without any problems. Awesome, Gordon. Well, you're more than welcome. The last few days I've had some intermittent Steam groups that I've run from the Steam group, and one thing you guys need to know, I don't look at that Steam chat, the group chat. So when I'm playing, I'm playing. So if I'm in that Steam group, then it's fair game. Hop on in and join me. It's all good. So no need to ask. Just if I'm in that group, I'm here to play with you guys. So hop on in and make it happen. Yeah, Gordon, the Mystic comes on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and it's definitely an interesting flavor. It's a cool looking character. It's got a real nice skin too, like an Egyptian themed skin. Looks pretty awesome. I'm actually more excited about that campaign rework, and the reason being really is, you know, being a huge fan of DD2, I want to get myself 100% into the lore and everything, and that campaign rework, besides the obvious benefits, it's gonna kind of fix the storyline and make it make a little bit more sense. So that's pretty awesome. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and just get this thing built out. Like I said, I'm using Omni's build here, but it's kind of my interpretation of it. I do a double stack on the buff beams here, which I know a lot of people who use this build aren't doing it, and that of course allows the buff beams to buff each other, which gets them exceptionally juicy. And then let's see, we'll go with some PDTs. Imagine that, PDTs. I really wanted to start another Nightmare 4 playthrough this weekend. However, I don't want to do it before the campaign, the new campaign starts, so I'm not sure. I may end up doing it anyway, but I'm not positive. I was going to do a Original Heroes Nightmare 4 playthrough, and like I said, now I'm debating on whether or not to do it or wait for the campaign changes, as I don't think that's not going to affect the end game in a Nightmare 4 playthrough. But for some reason, I've just been wanting to wait anyway. Okay, I already threw the Serenities down there. I'm just babbling away. Like I said, guys, you'll have to forgive me. I am just really, really beat down, tired. See, and then we're going to go with 3 Earth Shatters on each lane. The Earth Shatters are a little difficult to get on the buff beam. Like if you're used to the archers like I am, you can fit more archers on that buff beam than you can anything else, it really seems like. Well, I guess like Flame Burst Towers are pretty easy. You can fit quite a few of those on. The Earth Shatters actually, they're a little funky how they're sitting. They almost have to be right on top of that buff beam to get the to get the benefit. See, I think I'm going to need to move that one a little. Let's see. See if I can get it. I don't think it's going to get the buff. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it got it. Awesome. Alright. And I should do it. I usually have 20 DU left over, and I do. I haven't really done anything with that. Yeah, the Barbarian will be here eventually. I think, now I don't know, I'm completely guessing, but I think that the Barbarian will probably be next. But I don't think it's going to be coming anytime soon. I think it'll be at minimum a month, at the absolute minimum, maybe longer. Alright, now I'm looking for a EV chest, so I'm going to grab, let me see, let me just grab old Robo Deeps here, and I'll remove the rest of these guys from the deck. And that way we're good to go. So I got 620 left. Definitely want to throw some love onto these PDTs. Oop, little spike there. Good lord. Hopefully we're not going to start this tonight. I've had pretty good latency issues lately. I haven't had any real problems. So hopefully it doesn't begin here. Now, of course, those things usually do start as soon as you hit that go live button or the record button, whatever the case is. Oh, there will be many more heroes, Gordon. The Barbarian definitely will not be the end of it. There's going to be a lot more. You know, just with the free-to-play game model, the more heroes they put in the game, the more profitable the game's going to be for them. The Mystic, it's too soon to tell. You know, of course, we got a sneak peek at all the abilities and defenses today in the dev stream. I missed the dev stream live. I saw you were in there, Omni. I watched the replay. Pardon me. Anyway, I did watch the dev stream replay, but I wasn't able to make it live. I just couldn't wake up. At that point, it was noon my time, and I didn't actually get to bed until probably about 8 this morning. And after these long days, I didn't even hear my alarm going off. I slept right through the whole thing. So you guys need to give me some feedback, too, this evening during the stream. I'm doing a little microphone test tonight. I'm not using... Normally I have a pop filter over, you know, cover my microphone. And I got rid of the pop filter and am using a windscreen instead, just like the little cushion that goes over the top. So let me know what you guys think of the sound quality, or the voice quality anyway, that is. I played around with it for a little bit just to see, you know, see how it sounded, and I thought it sounded good, but of course you guys are the true test of that. You guys are the ones watching it. Yeah, I had Pai Gow poker class this week. And, you know, I mean, Pai Gow's a pretty easy game to learn to deal. So, it's only a week-long class. But it's also just a lot different for blackjack dealers and 3-card poker dealers and stuff like that. Pai Gow introduces quite a bit of difference there. Now, I think I'm just going to go with the PDTs over up in the Earth Shatters here. Who we got here? There's Omni. Yeah, sorry to miss you guys last week. Man, if you guys only knew, you would think, oh my god, Juice, you're such a dumbass. I live about 6 hours away from Seattle, and you know, Seattle's the nearest large city, so that's where, you know, the wife and I went to Seattle to go car shopping, and we actually found a car we wanted, and we were all the way through the works and negotiated a deal for my old car, traded it in, the whole 9 yards, and we get to the final point, and I go to pull out the title of my car to trade it in, and it's not the title to my car. It's a deed to one of my properties that the wife and I own, and it's 6 hours from home. So anyway, I had to drive home, then drive back to Seattle. And I was planning on coming home. We went up there Thursday and stayed the night. We were planning on coming home Friday. But Thursday afternoon, we spent all day shopping. And then Friday morning, we got, you know, we picked out the car we wanted. And then I ended up driving 12 hours round trip back home from Seattle, then back up to Seattle, and then back home again. So I didn't get home till just stupid late, and way late to be streaming. Well, I guess I could have streamed, but there would have been no viewers. I didn't get home until like 2 or 3 in the morning, something like that. So yeah, anyway, missed last week's stream, which, you know, is no good. This build is definitely mean. I've been using it quite a bit. Omni's actually been playing around. He told me with another build. I don't know if you want to show that off to us tonight. Your build that you were talking to me about on Twitter. What have we got? We got green. What's up, Mel? You know, I don't look at the Reddit very often. I actually should look at it more often. Years ago, I just got disappointed with Reddit, and it seemed like most of the Reddit users were real flamey, and I kind of got out of the habit of even looking at Reddit. But I do from time to time. You know, there's something good gets posted up. I probably should be more involved with DD2 and Reddit. I'm not super active with a lot of the community stuff, and it's mainly because of the flaming. You know, I'm a big believer in having fun and enjoying the games that you play. And the forums, you know, although I log, you know, I log enough hours where I definitely qualify as a hardcore player. However, I don't have a hardcore player mentality. I like to just have fun, you know? I mean, that's what it's all about for me. As soon as I stop having fun, I will stop playing that game. Anyway, I think it's a little disappointing how harsh people are on over, you know, some of those community like forums or internet or forums or Reddit or whatever the case is. How harsh people are with each other. It's a little disappointing. That was one thing I really loved about the Orcs Must Die community. You know, back in my OMD2 days, which, you know, of course, obviously I had to bring that up. We're definitely going to be talking about Orcs Must Die again on the channel here real soon. But anyway, back in my OMD2 days, the community was very helpful, supportive. You know, we had fun with each other. We told each other our secrets. It wasn't I'm better than you type thing. And I really like that. You know, I'm past the point in my life of being that elitist gamer guy. I just want to have fun. Now, like I said, I do log enough hours to definitely fall into that category. Oh, that's awesome, Mel. I'll hop over there and check it out. Always looking for, you know, new builds. Right now, with the current state of the game, of course, you can build about 1 million different ways. I mean, there's a lot of options out there right now. Obviously, endgame still needs some reworking. But it makes, you know, it makes it fun being able to play with different stuff. That's for sure. Oh, don't thank me, man. You're the one doing the work. I'm just playing a video game. I'm just doing what I love. Alright, let's see, that'll probably get it. This build is just beast. It's pretty ridiculous. You know, I mean, now that everything's upgraded, there is absolutely nothing that's going to make it through. Of course, as I say that, something does, but you see those earth shatters are just wrecking house down here. Reference sheet for new players. Alright, I'll look for it. In fact, I'm going to have some... like I said early when I first started the stream, I'm just really exhausted. So this isn't going to be a super long stream tonight. I'm going to spend a little time laying in bed staring at the TV tonight. But I will definitely take a look at that That's you right up there. Anxious to see it. I'm not sure, but I don't think we need to bother killing any of those. Wrecked. I don't really need any of this loot, I just need that chest. The chest piece at the end from the victory chest. Yeah, that's awesome, Mel. It's good that somebody started something like that up. Oh, anyway, back to Orcs Must Die. I gave a little teaser there and then didn't say anything else. Orcs Must Die, for any of you who don't know, it's really what started my YouTube channel. I mean, I just absolutely love that franchise so much. And then Orcs Must Die Unchained came out, and it wasn't the game for me. And I was really, really bummed about it. I just wasn't in... Uh-oh, what do we got going on up top there? Something's coming in hot over here. Yeah. There we go. No problem. Anyway, Orcs Must Die Unchained is going through a little bit of a restructuring. They're actually doing the same thing that DD2 did. They're getting rid of the MOBA and getting back to their core, which is action tower defense. And I am so excited about that. I know a lot of people are really bummed. Obviously, anyone who was really into the siege mode is what they're getting rid of, is pretty bummed about the whole thing. And I hear you guys. I've been on that side of things with many different games in my life, and I'm so stoked that I'm on the right side of things this time, because they are doing exactly what I want. And they're getting it back to the gameplay that I loved. Alright, so we're gonna have to do a little rebuilding here, obviously. Had some... See, we need PDTs and I think just a buff beam. Oops, screenshot, wrong button. Alright, let's see. Get it up here as close as I can, and let's see exactly what all we lost. Did I just lose? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just lost the stuff here on this side. So, it's not too bad. Thanks, Mel. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's an interesting job. Working in the old casino. You know, it's always fun to see people winning money, and it's always a little shocking to see people losing their ass. Of course, you know, sometimes the filter comes off with people, and they're, even though they don't have the money to spend, they spend it. And of course, sometimes that works the other way too. It's always nice to see people win large amounts. See, is that going to get the buff over there? Whoop. See, no, it's not getting it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's really pretty close. But it's not getting the buff. Let's see if this side will do it. There we go. Got it over here. Yeah, this is a nice skin, Omni. I like this one. I try to, you know, vary the skins on different heroes, just really to be able to tell them apart. Recognize them a little bit more. Let me just throw it all into that PDT. And we'll get back to... Who was I on? I was on the EV. Still can't get a chest piece. I got one for my DPS EV here. That's actually a generic chest piece, but it works. One moment there, guys. Had to hack up a lung real quick. All the long work days obviously hasn't done much for my breathing issues with the allergies and all that. I told you guys a few weeks ago I was going to an allergy specialist to get some new drugs, you know. The stuff he gave me, I didn't like it. It made me, I don't know, made me a little tweaky, it seemed like. Allergy medicine is supposed to, I always thought, make you go to sleep, not make you tweak out. But yeah, I popped those new allergy pills and it gave me the shakes and everything else, so I stopped that shit almost right away. Getting lots of legendaries dropping tonight. I mean, this map's always good for them, but it seems like getting a exceptional amount. These guys just get wrecked. You know, of course, the other thing they mentioned in today's dev stream is the end-game work will be coming soon, which is, you know, of course, the strategic revamp and stuff that they've been talking about forever. That will be that'll be exciting stuff to see. You know, current end-game is, you know, obviously everybody's mowing through it with just about any type of heroes. Doesn't really matter. Almost any decent build will work in the current form. But I definitely like this Earthshatter build. I've been playing around with Earthshatter a lot more. When you get to buffing your Earthshatter, you know, buffing and boosting, man, Earthshatter just wrecks house. I mean, it gets to a point where it's hitting over. Well, let's see what these are hitting for. Hitting for 351,000, fully upgraded 421k. You know, good lord, just smashing faces here. Let's see, let's just get right there. I think that'll work. Yeah, they talked about, Omni just mentioned it there in chat, they talked about the new loot system. There's, you know, a new inventory system. Esam actually teased at that inventory system last week in his Friday fun stream with Elandrian. Alright, see, I can get red. Got this weird buff stacking going on here. And yeah, looks like Omni got green. Here's purple. I can grab that one too. Anyway, there's definitely exciting stuff coming to the game. Everybody just needs to be patient. You know, I mean, all the end-game players are in an uproar about there not being any end-game play. And, I mean, they got to realize that that's such a small portion of the actual players in the game that, I mean, they got to start with the beginning. You can't just start right with fixing end-game. You got to, you know, if you're going to get the game ready to release, you got to do the whole enchilada, you know? You got to start at the beginning and work your way through as far as on Trendy's end. So, I mean, I'm more than patient. I got no problem with waiting and seeing, you know, seeing all the good stuff they bring in and how they rework it and making the story make sense. You know, right now the storyline doesn't really make any sense, but with this new campaign, it should. Good luck to you as well, Omni. Hopefully we see some fat loots in the old chests here. Let's see the fatness. Alright. What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's see what's in the box. Come on, give me a chest. Give me a defense power defense crit chest with plus 5% crit chance. I hate to be so, oh, nothing. I hate to be so needy. But at this point, it's so specific, the exact upgrades or items that I'm looking for.